Hey guys, it's me Seren back with another video. It's gonna be a rant. I haven't done a rant video in a while. I think maybe my Chirac video was my last rant video. Anyone that follows me on Twitter probably knew this rant video was coming because if you follow me on Twitter, you probably saw that I fucking went off. I went the fuck off on Twitter the other day talking about drug reform. So basically, Obama came out with this statement about drug reform and drug addiction and how, for too long we viewed drug addiction as, a criminal problem and as a problem for the criminal justice system when really we should be viewing it as a public health problem. And that instead of locking people up for drugs, we should be focusing more on healing and rehabilitation and recovery and, getting people cleaned up and reintroducing them to society. And Obama also mentioned, that we cannot ignore the fact that, race has played a part in the way that we have viewed drug addiction because for many, many years, 30 years, we have, Obama did not specifically say what I'm about to say, but, for many years, 30 years, we have this, this war on drugs and zero tolerance policies and super predator fucking Hillary Clinton's bitch ass, and this idea that drug addiction was a minority problem, it was a black problem, it was a Hispanic problem, it was a problem for poor minorities, in poor communities. And now this, Obama did say that it was seen as a character flaw. Which I'm sure we've all seen these fucking asses on the internet talking about how black people just magically do more drugs and they magically commit more crimes and they magically do this and they magically do that. And, like as if there's just something inherently wrong with black people. And this is because of, the pathology, this myth of black pathology that we're just inherently criminal. And it's fucking racist and it goes back to racism and it goes back to these fucking racist systems. All of this shit that has been put into place to fucking pathologize black people. But now here we sit in 2016 and fucking young white males are the main demographic fucking getting hooked on drugs, specifically heroin, and dying from opioids and overdoses and shit like that. That their fucking fatality has increased like sixfold within the last 10 years. Like in 2000, it was older black males like 50 or 60 and above that were dying the most from drug overdoses. But as of last year, it was young white males. So now all of a sudden, now that young white males are the face of fucking addiction, all of a sudden it fucking becomes, heal them and empathy and I was reading some piece there a few months ago where it's some fucking narc ass fucking cop talking about, and I can't tell you exactly what happened. Oh, I've been a narc fucking cop for 25 years and I can't tell you exactly what happened, but I just reached a turning point where I thought maybe we should stop putting these people in fucking jail. And this is somebody's family, this is somebody's husband or wife or mom or dad or brother or sister, this is a person with a life and we need to just stop locking them up. And it's like, yeah, because they're fucking white, because they're white and you're white, and it's been proven multiple times that white people feel fucking sympathy and empathy only with other white people, not with anybody the fuck else. And they're white now, and they're white now. So now all of a sudden addiction is not some type of fucking pathology. It's not a character flaw. It's not a way to fucking, keep trying to prove this fake ass pathology of black people, even though it's been proven that for years. Oh, or somebody outside. Even though it's been proven that for years, white people have done more drugs, have used more illegal drugs. White people do the fucking crime. Black people do the time for years now. Easily for a decade now, okay? Black people have been locked up for drugs at disproportionate rates to the amount of fucking drugs that we actually motherfucking use, okay? There wasn't just an explosion of fucking overdoses within the last 5 years out of a vacuum. White people have been the fucking druggies for years, for decades. But thanks to the war on drugs, which it recently came out was manufactured by racist ass fucking Nixon and his administration to target motherfucking African Americans and fucking leftists and liberals. This manufactured war on drugs created this idea, created this fucking narrative about black people, and now you see all this shit fucking culminating and coming to a head now that white people are fucking dying, and it is just so infuriating. It's so infuriating, y'all. I was really going off on Twitter because it's just so infuriating that it's just like we see this shit over and over and over and over and over that shit doesn't matter. That shit that affects fucking black people doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter until it fucking starts affecting white people. I even read some article there where some fucking asshole fucking politician was like, oh, you know, now that more white people are druggies and this and that, you know, you have more rich, wealthy parents, more connected parents that are able to reach out, write letters to their governor and do this and do that, and they've been really instrumental in getting this fucking policy done. Like, first of all, fuck you, because there have been all types of fucking Black-led, minority-led groups on the ground fighting against mass incarceration, fighting against the war on drugs, fighting against the school-to-prison pipeline that have been saying these things for years, but nobody listened to them because they were fucking Black, okay? Now all of a sudden, white people talk, and people want to fucking listen, and it just really makes me want to rip my fucking hair out of my fucking head. It really, really does. And then when you start fucking talking about it, the first thing you do is you have fucking two types of people. You have white people that come, oh my God, so what are you trying to say? Oh, so you're trying to say that you think that just because it's been going on for 30 years in the Black community, you know, people been getting locked up, that people should just keep on getting locked up? You should be happy that it's a change. Like, no, bitch. Like, yes, I am happy that it's a change because the war on drugs is fucking absurd and ridiculous, and viewing addiction through a criminal justice lens is fucked up. But we're angry that it fucking took 30 years of decimation of the fucking Black community, okay, for this shit to fucking start getting viewed a different way. And do any of us even believe that these fucking new policies about empathy and shit like that are gonna fucking positively affect Black people? No. Just like how they fucking made marijuana legal, and yet somehow in the fucking states where they've made that shit legal, fucking Colorado, I think Washington State, they haven't seen zero fucking change in the amount of Black people that are arrested for fucking marijuana and other drugs. It has not been a dip. It has not changed. Black people are still being arrested, and they're still being arrested at disproportionate rates, even in places where fucking weed has been legalized. So do we really think that this fucking new legislature and this newfound appreciation for fucking addiction as a public health policy and not a criminal justice issue do we even believe that shit's gonna affect Black people? No, that's just not gonna fucking affect us. We're gonna stay right where we've always fucking been. And fucking white people wanna come and argue with you about it. Like, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Don't talk to me. You don't care. You do not fucking care. White people don't care. They're so heartless. They don't care. They don't feel anything. When you sit in front of your average white person and say, look, now we have proof that for 30 years, the Black community was unfairly targeted and decimated. You know, generations of Black people sitting in prison right now for drug addiction, which now all of a sudden we've decided that drug addiction is a public health issue and not a criminal justice issue, and not something that disproportionately affects Black people because of some type of mysterious fucking defect, you know. Can we get an apology? Can we get some type of reparations to rebuild our communities that were unfairly targeted? You know, it's come out that the war on drugs was fucking manufactured by a racist administration to target us. Like, can we fucking get some type of help? Like, we've been fucking targeted by our fucking government, you know, and can we get some help? And they'll sit in front of you and they won't feel bad and they won't feel anything, and they'll look at you and they'll be like, well, you know, I mean, you should just be happy. Can't you just get over it and let it go and evolve past it? How the fuck does that even make sense? How are people supposed to magically evolve past 30 years of active war against their fucking communities from their own government, locking them up in prisons, giving them a record, forcing them to work for free because you work for free when you're in prison, giving them a record so they can't vote, so they can't get jobs. But now all of a sudden it's about rehabilitation. Now all of a sudden it's weed isn't even that bad. Let's legalize it. So that now these white boys can make fucking millions off of a drug that millions of Black and brown bodies are sitting in prison for right now. And your average white person can hear that and they don't feel anything. They don't feel nothing. They don't feel shit. They don't feel like that was wrong. They don't feel like that was an injustice. They don't feel like they feel nothing. They don't feel anything. And they look at you like you're crazy, that the shit's making you angry. And then the second type of person is the fucking coons. Oh, get over it. Get over it. That hate is not good for your heart, not good for your system. And, you know, and it happened so long ago, which didn't even happen that, like, the war on drugs is actively ongoing now. That shit is just now coming to an end with the legalization of marijuana and the changing of the idea of addiction from a criminal justice issue to a public health policy. But again, that shit is only gonna affect white people. That's not gonna fucking affect us, just like nothing else in this country fucking affects us. Like, it's just like people are so fucking stupid. People are so stupid and they just can't see what's right in front of their face. And when you fucking get mad about it, they try to tone police you. They try to tell you not to get mad, not to get angry, have love in your heart, and shut the fuck up. Shut up. I'm a human being with a full range of emotions. I can fucking be angry. It's worth being fucking angry about. 30 years of active war against my fucking people and my fucking community. I can be fucking pissed off about it. It's perfectly reasonable. Like, the cognitive dissonance of the fucking society that I'm living in is sick. It's perverse. It's crazy. It blows my mind. It consistently blows my mind. It really blows my mind. It really does. But these are the same people that want to say, like, okay, everybody donate so we can make this minimum $25,000 check for Brussels. And it's like, well, why can't Brussels just fucking get the fuck over it? Why can't Brussels just get over it? So what? Why can't Brussels evolve past it? So what? Why do we have to fucking give help to Brussels? Oh, but we can't give no fucking help to the black community. We can't admit the unfair targeting of what's been going on in the black fucking community. That's why I can't. Rants.